Okay, imagine this for a second. Picture a huge, ancient plain. You can almost feel the dust, the energy in the air. It's crackling.
Yeah, like something massive is about to happen.
Exactly. And everywhere you look, warriors are gathering. But not just any soldiers, we're talking legends. Real figures of power, all coming together.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't just some story scene. It's the backdrop for our deep dive today. So our mission, really, is to get deep into a foundational text. We're looking at an excerpt from Kurukshetra, Lessons in Courage and Alliance, specifically Chapter 1, verse 17.
Right.
And look, we're not just reading old words. This passage gives us this amazing glimpse, into this gathering of seriously powerful warriors. It shows us who they are and, maybe more importantly, what they bring to the table, their strengths, their roles.
Yeah.
We want to understand what these alliances, these individual skills, what it all means when they combine forces like this.
And what's really fascinating is that Kurukshetra itself, it's not just a place on a map. It's symbolic. It's considered a field of dharma, that idea of duty, righteousness, moral order. Huge events happen there, things that shape philosophy for ages. And even something that looks simple, like just listing names, like in this verse, it can actually show you layers and layers of strategy of human character. It wasn't random.
Ah, so it's deliberate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's about how you build a strong force, thoughtfully. And it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What does it really take to stand firm, to be, like the text says, unconquered? Whether that's on an actual battlefield or, just facing the stuff life throws at you.
That's a great question. What does make a force unconquered? And that's pretty much what we're going to dig into today. Let's jump right into the passage because the text is really specific about each figure stepping up.
Yeah, it paints a picture.
You can almost feel them there, right?
Yeah.
Their individual power adding up to this formidable alliance. Okay, first one. The text brings up the King of Kashi, and he's described as an excellent archer. Now, when you hear excellent archer in a context like this, what does that really mean strategically? Is it more than just hitting stuff, like foresight maybe?
That's a really good point. It's definitely more than just being a good shot. An excellent archer, well, it symbolizes strategic precision.
Okay.
And the ability to project power, to control things from a distance. Think about ancient warfare. You could soften up defenses, take out key people, mess up formations before the main fight even started.
Ah, so controlling the engagement.
Exactly. Kind of controlling the narrative of the
Right.
fight, dictating terms, reducing your own risk in close combat, buying time. In today's world, maybe it's like that power of really targeted action, knowing where to apply pressure for the biggest effect with minimum fuss.
Efficiency and leverage.
Right, instead of just brute force. It's having someone who can look ahead, spot the weaknesses, and exploit them smartly without needing to just charge in.
Makes total sense. Okay, so Kashi brings that calculated precision, but then the text introduces Shikhandi, described as the fearless warrior. Now, fearlessness, that sounds like more than just not being scared, right? It's active.
Oh, absolutely. It's a very active quality.
So how does that help an alliance? Is it about breaking through things, maybe even a psychological edge?
Both, I think.
Yeah.
On a battlefield, someone like Shikhandi, fearless. They can break stalemates. They can lead the charge where others might hesitate, into tough spots.
Right.
They just have this unwavering resolve, and that can be really infectious. It can push their own side to go further.
Inspire confidence.
Yeah, and psychologically. Just having them there can mess with the opponent. It projects this aura of, like, we can't be stopped. Think about it. The fearless warrior might be the person who challenges how things are always done, right? Or pivots fast when a plan isn't working.
Yeah.
Takes that calculated risk everyone else is too nervous about. They're catalysts, really. Willing to take the hit and keep going, even when things look bad. They disrupt, sure, but they also anchor the belief that, winning is possible.
Okay, wow. And then there's a real shift in scale, isn't there? Next up is Dhrishtadyumna. He's not just an archer, he's the commander of 11,000 archers. I mean, 11,000. That number itself is huge.
It's staggering.
Yeah. So what does that tell us about the strategy the organization needed?
Well, that leap from one excellent archer to a commander of 11,000, it's profound. Dhrishtadyumna represents the power you get from leadership, from logistics.
Force multiplication.
Force multiplication.
Okay.
It's not about his personal skill anymore, not primarily. It's about coordinating, training, deploying thousands of specialized people effectively. Just imagine the planning.
Oh, yeah. The supply lines, communication.
Yeah. Everything. Getting 11,000 archers in the right place, firing together, getting more arrows. It's about systemic impact. Like in business today, it's the leader who can take a successful small idea and scale it across the whole company.
Right, making sure everyone's pulling in the same direction.
Exactly. Aligned, resourced, doing their job well. It's the difference between, say, a great engineer and a CEO running a global operation. This kind of leadership takes all that individual talent and makes it into something overwhelming.
Fascinating. So we've got precision, courage, and now this massive organizational power.
Mm.
Okay, next, the text mentions Virata, simply called the mighty ruler. A ruler brings way more than just fighting skills, right?
Oh, absolutely. A mighty ruler like Virata, he adds a whole other layer. Think political legitimacy, resources,
Yeah.
logistics on a grand scale.
So not just soldiers and weapons.
No, it's the kingdom's treasury, its infrastructure, its political clout, its long-term commitment.
Yeah.
A ruler can make bigger alliances, keep the supplies flowing, provide a stable base. They bring the weight of a whole state behind the effort.
Transforms it from just a coalition.
It's into a real established power. Think about a big project today. You need the brilliant team, sure, but you also need the solid funding, the market access, the legal stuff sorted, the political backing sometimes. That's what keeps it going long term.
Right.
Virata is like that foundation, that stability that lets all the other specialized skills operate effectively and keep going.
Okay, got it. And then finally, rounding up this group, we have Satyaki, described as the unconquered, stands firm like a lion.
Wow.
Unconquered.
This sounds like it carries a lot of weight.
Immense weight.
How does that kind of reputation, that sort of spirit, add to the group's strength? Psychologically, maybe?
Definitely psychologically, but physically, too. Satyaki being unconquered. He's not just skilled, he's like a living legend, a symbol of resilience. He's proven he can win.
So his presence alone.
Inspires huge confidence on his own side and probably puts fear into the opponents. It's more than just strength. It's a deep psychological anchor. He basically embodies the idea, we will not lose.
And in any tough situation, having people like that who face down adversity again and again and won, they're like a wall against doubt, against despair.
They rally people.
Exactly. They inspire everyone else to stand firm, too. It really shows the power of reputation, of past wins, and just sheer indomitable will.
Okay, so if we step back now, look at all these descriptions together. It's pretty clear this isn't just a random bunch of strong guys, right?
Not at all.
So how do these different strengths, the archer, the fearless one, the commander, the ruler, the unconquered, how do they really knit together to form that wall of courage, determination, and loyalty the text mentions? What's the synergy there?
Well, that's the key, isn't it? It's not just an army. It's like a strategically built mosaic. Each piece fits.
Okay.
The excellent archer gives you that precision, that control early on, maybe minimizing your own losses.
Right.
The fearless warrior can break the enemy's spirit, create openings. The commander of thousands scales that precision and control up massively. The mighty ruler provides the solid foundation, the money, the politics, the supplies to keep it all going.
And Satyaki.
And then the unconquered, like Satyaki, he's the spirit, the psychological backbone that makes the whole thing feel unbeatable. The synergy is how they depend on each other.
Ah, interdependence.
Exactly. Like, think of a modern startup again. You need the visionary, maybe that's the fearless one. You need the meticulous coder or engineer, that's your archer.
Yeah.
You need the operations person who can scale it up, the commander.
Yeah.
You need the investor with the deep pockets and connections, the mighty ruler.
Okay.
And you probably need that seasoned advisor who's seen it all, the unconquered one, who keeps
Right.
everyone steady during crises.
Right. Every piece is vital.
Vital, but their real power comes when they work together, aligned. That's what creates something way bigger than just the sum of the parts. And it really brings up that question, what makes a group truly powerful? It's not just numbers, not just talent alone. It's the quality, the diversity, and crucially, the alignment of everyone towards the same goal.
That feels like the real takeaway here. So bringing it back.
Yeah.
What does this mean for you listening? I mean, we don't have literal battlefields usually.
Hopefully not.
Right. But we all face challenges, things that need strength, determination, support. Maybe you're starting something new, a big project, going through personal changes, building a community thing. You need your own alliances, right?
Definitely.
And this ancient wisdom suggests we should really think about who we surround ourselves with, understand the specific different strengths they bring.
Yeah, be intentional about it.
Exactly. Think about it. When you're putting a team together for something important, do you just look for generally smart people? Or do you think, okay, do I need that excellent archer for precision? Do I need a fearless warrior to shake things up?
Or the commander to scale it.
Or the commander to scale it, yeah. Or the mighty ruler with the resources. And don't forget that unconquered voice, the experienced one, to keep morale up when things get tough. When you consciously assemble that kind of mix, you're not just building a team, you're creating that wall of courage, determination, and loyalty. A collective strength that can handle serious obstacles. It's about knowing what you need and finding people who embody those specific strengths.
So, yeah, to kind of wrap it up, the core idea is just the incredible power you get from a diverse group that's truly aligned, where everyone's individual strengths build up this collective that's really hard to shake.
Right.
And this isn't just about ancient battles. It's like a blueprint for effective teams anywhere. Your family making a big decision, a work project, even just the resilience you build inside yourself.
That's true.
And what's really amazing, I think, is that a text this old offers such practical, timeless wisdom about teamwork, leadership, valuing different kinds of strengths, those principles, finding talent, valuing diversity, getting everyone aligned. They're just universal, always relevant.
So true. It gives us a really useful way to think about things, not just history, but our own lives now. So as you think about your own battles, whatever they are, and the alliances you build, here's maybe a final thought to chew on.
Okay.
Which of these qualities, we talked about the King of Kashi's precision, Shikhandi's fearlessness, Dhrishtadyumna's command, Virata's resources, Satyaki's unconquered spirit, which of those do you value most in the people who support you?
Good question.
And maybe even tougher. Which of these strengths do you bring to your own wall of courage for the people and the things you care about? Just something to consider. How these ancient ideas might actually help guide your choices today. Who you team up with, who you listen to, and maybe even how you grow your own strengths.
Yeah. Powerful stuff.
Definitely. Until next time, keep diving deep into what makes us strong, especially together.